Hello, beautiful friends. It's Erica. Today I felt called to do a pick a card reading because I've been doing so many private readings recently after reopening after more than 3 years of not doing readings. And it's been quite fascinating to be able to tune into very specific relationship scenarios and to support you individually on your journeys. And so I wanted to do a pick a card because I wanted to reach a bunch of different people with different scenarios for whatever's going on. This is timeless, so whenever you find this reading and you're drawn to it and the message resonates. So we're going to be looking in this reading at what is going on in your current connection. For whoever you're watching it for, we're going to look at what's been going on in this connection for both of you and where it's at currently. And there will be an extended if it does resonate and you feel like this is your story. And if you're tuning into it and it feels like your story, it's almost like getting a private reading. That's at least the feedback I get from a lot of people with my extended. So if you like pick a card, I do have an entire YouTube channel that is simply just pick a card readings. It's called Erica Elmuts Tarot, and it is listed down in the description box below if you weren't aware that I had that channel. And also I do have other pick a card readings here on this channel as well. There is a playlist. So I haven't done one here in a while, so I felt like I would do that now. And if you like this video and if it resonates, do give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing and hitting the notifications bell or giving me a comment down below. I would really appreciate it as it helps other people find this channel. And okay, so what I'm going to do is give you a few moments here to simply tune in to which of these you're most called to. And just know as well that you might be drawn to more than one. And there might be a message in each of these readings for you. So I'll give you a few moments right now to simply quiet your mind, close your eyes, and then when you're ready, open them and see which one you are first drawn to. So you have selected card number 1. And I'm going to put this to the side as this is going to be the final message for this reading. For those of you that are not going on to the extended, it will likely be some guidance for the connection. And also, if this does not resonate after you've picked it, do check out the other readings, the other videos here in this particular pick a card. They may resonate more. I'm going to be talking about you and your person, but do feel free to flip it in the other direction. And sometimes the energies can get blended between the two people, given that it's a general reading. And only take what messages resonate, guys. Even if the reading resonates, because it is general, not every message will resonate for you. Sometimes it may simply be one main message that you're meant to receive by watching a video. Because it is my intention that everyone who watches my videos does at least get a very specific message intended for them. If you're drawn to the reading, there's a reason why. And sometimes it can simply be one message. So with that, we're going to get started. I'm going to pull 9 cards. And tune in here. Okay. How am I doing this? Saying shuffle just a little bit more. Okay. Okay, so this is the current energy here. This new moon in Aquarius. Here's the recent past, and here's kind of when you first met. Okay, so we're going to take your energy when you first met, the recent past here, full moon in Leo, current energy towards the connection, believe in the impossible. So when your person's, when you first met, okay, new start is coming, recent past, Your dreams need a practical plan. And the current energy, a fiery climax approaches. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have show the world the real you. So right off the bat, what I'm feeling here in this connection is something, when you guys first met, there was something going on where, you know, something hadn't quite completed. And when you first met, someone was in a connection, someone was still deep in the, you know, likely healing from a situation. And I feel like this relationship likely in the recent past kind of came to probably to an end here from the standpoint of there's some unresolved issues here. I feel like this relationship got started pretty quickly where, you know, I feel like one of you was maybe got started. I feel like, okay, so if we're just going to call this you up here, it's almost like, but feel free to flip it, right? One of you wasn't quite done, or your situation was complicated or was a little bit messy when you first met. And whether things, you felt a strong resonance, you had some emotions building for each other, and but one of you wasn't quite ready to get out of a current connection. But I do feel like, you know, you may be sitting here feeling a little bit embarrassed about the fact that maybe you were in a messy situation and there's an element of not regret, but almost like you kind of, you know, your person was ready for a connection, but you weren't quite as ready for the connection. And I feel like there's a part of you that is in this place of, can this work out? Is there something real here? And I feel like for your person, there's a lot building up for them from the standpoint of what's not been said, or it's almost like the tension's been building. And I feel like your person has feelings for you, but they want something steady and they want something solid. And I feel like there is intensification growing here. There is the opportunity to open up emotionally here, to actually start this relationship. But I feel like here in the recent past, there's been either, you know, an ending because it's like, well, it's okay, it didn't work out because it wasn't meant to work out. But now it's almost like, yeah, but. So you may have decided to kind of end this in the here in the past here, but it's almost like now it's like, yeah, well, I don't think we should have ended it. I think you're both kind of in that situation. So let me get some more specifics here. Look at your energy with this mutable moon when you first met. Yeah, something you were kind of hiding, that there was either hiding emotions, or there was just a lot going on that you didn't. There was some topsy-turviness in your energy. You might have even run away because things were sort of stormy in your life. But now you're in an energy of wanting to move this relationship forward with this believe in the impossible energy, the blue moon. And I feel like the emotion, you had the emotions stirred up, but I also feel like there was some element of something hidden here. But I do feel like your person was ready to begin something. And there was something, I don't want to say shady going on, but something that you weren't revealing emotionally. And I feel like there was something where your person, when you met, was ready to open up to new love. It's possible your person has gone on and opened up to new love, and now you're like, oh crap. I don't want them to move on. I don't want them to be opening up. Maybe your person has started dating somebody, because the Two of Wands just flew out of the deck here. So it's almost like your person, I think, may have moved on to something new. Maybe they would want something with you because they feel like spiritually this is a really strong connection. But right now, interesting, the Devil is here. I feel like your person has basically is in a place where they honestly don't believe that this would ever get off the ground. And I feel like it's like the longer this goes, you might have said to this person, you know what, I have emotions here, but like I just really want to be single. I'm not really ready for a relationship. And I feel like there was some sort of an ending here in the connection, potentially for some of you, because it does look like when you met, there were a lot of emotions here. And I think your person was really ready. But I feel like when you said that you wanted to be single, there was almost this energy of like, I'm better off single. I don't want to feel things. I don't want to get hurt. Four of Wands. There's that Devil again. So the Devil's here twice, guys. So there could be somebody certainly dealing with addictions here, potentially. Or I can't date you because of this. And that's just for some of you guys. But I feel like it's almost like, oh, well, this was an illusion. It didn't work out. It's probably the right thing. But now in the current energy, we have this exciting news. There's some forward movement here. I feel like there was this feeling of a lot of excitement and fun when you first met because the emotions were super intense. But somebody, again, with this full moon in Aquarius energy, I feel like you were likely hiding something. You weren't really revealing things. You were putting on a mask to some degree, but I do feel like now it's almost like you were fooling yourself about this connection. It's like, no, I don't want this. No, I'm not ready. No, I don't want to be in a relationship. No, I'd rather be single. Or no, I want to focus on my job. But I think now you're regretting saying that. So let's add to this. Three of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, there was like a lot of, you know, when you met this person, you were in a place of, you were still dealing with some heartbreak, I think, and you were dealing with, you know, either playing the field or not being quite ready for a connection. And I don't think that you were quite ready, but I do think your person really was. And I feel like there was a part of your person that was sort of like having to juggle and make a decision of like, they didn't want to feel like they were stuck in a situation that they couldn't win. Why do they have this Ace of Cups, Three of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune? I think your person really saw that they wanted to open up to you. They did see a really good potential in the future here. But I think they maybe got tired of sort of waiting and thinking that this really wasn't going to happen. And so they just started to move on. Maybe I feel like your person literally could have opened up to a new relationship. And I think that here in this past, when this happened, Eight of Cups, yeah, it was almost like, why did I walk away? Darn it, why you know, why didn't I take that risk? Why didn't I go for it? What kept me? Why did I walk away? I'm not happy having walked away. And I feel like there's a part of you that in the current energy here, you're in this energy of this Knight of Wands. And it's like you want to put in the effort here. The effort that you didn't put in the past. But there's a part of you that is, I feel like you've kept this sort of hidden. I feel like there was a part of you that, you know, maybe felt like you needed to do more work on yourself and you weren't quite ready. And it kind of, it's like the past, it took off too fast emotionally and you weren't ready yet to really give into it. But I really feel like now with your person, see the moon, you're both getting the moon in the current energy. 6 of Cups. You know, whether your person's moved on to another connection or not, or has held out the hope that you would be together, I feel like your person is in this place of being very vulnerable to feeling like this will never happen. This reunion, this will never happen. If they've moved on to something else, I feel like there's a part of them that really feels this soulmate connection to you. So, and almost like I've moved on, but yeah, I've definitely just felt this energy of almost like you came together, it wasn't quite right for whatever reasons. There's many here, right? But then, okay, well, let's just be done. It's fine. It's the right thing. But now you're both in a place where you're like, you know, there's unfinished business here. You could have met at a wedding. But I do feel like, again, with the Emperor here, someone was keeping their emotions hidden. They were kind of playing a chess game here. And I do feel like they're, you know, I think there was communication that maybe, you know, whatever's best is best. But why is the Page of Wands here? The 10 of Pentacles, yeah. I think there's a real opportunity for happiness here. Maybe one of you, I think there's like one of you is really, there's a real sincere connection here. So what we have is a situation where two people know that there's unfinished business and that no matter what they've tried to do to avoid this connection, it's almost like good luck with that, right? Because there is definitely this this energy. Some of you might be finding out right now, around now, that there's a connection. Wow, 6 of Cups. There's two energies of 6 of Cups. I believe that there's a real soul connection here, a desire to come together. And even though you may have tried to both move on or not be together for a variety of reasons, I feel like there's a desire to come together here, but you're both in this place where you're not really sure what the other person's doing. Can we even do this? You know, it's like you both don't want to give up on this connection. So guys, in the extended, we're going to get more in depth into what is more of what's going on right now between the two of you, what you're each learning, how your energies are showing up, where you might have your shadows playing out, and then also where this is going next. So if you're interested in that, the link is down below. But for those of you not going to the extended, we're going to get this final message here about this connection. It says, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So, my friends, whatever's happened in the past has happened in the past. This is saying to be in the present, be in the moment. There are new possibilities here. And if you're being called to each other, there is a new path here. Follow it with faith. All right, beautiful friends. I appreciate you being here. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. And until next time, bye. You have selected the second card here. So I'm going to put this over here to the side. This is going to be the final guidance message for the connection, for those of you not heading over to the extended. And so what we're going to do now is I'm going to pull cards around this connection. I will be assigning you one position and the other person the other position, but feel free to switch that around. If this does not resonate, do check out the other readings in this video, or check out the other pick a card readings that are on my other channel, Erica Elmuts Tarot, or the pick a card reading playlist that's here on this one. So we're going to start off. I'm going to be pulling 9 cards here for the connection. And the link for the extended will be down in the description box below, where we go more in depth. So let's start off pulling 9 cards. The energies of the connection. Nothing yet set in stone. Work through your fears. The current energy is a time for healing. Your person when you first met. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. The recent past. Ooh, the full moon in Sag. And their current energy towards the connection. Full moon in Capricorn. Your energy when you met. Disseminating moon, taking time to breathe out. Recent past, conclusions are within reach. And the full moon in Gemini energy. Okay, so what we have here is that when you guys first met, things were somewhat unsettled. There was some uncertainty. I feel like I'm getting this feeling that when you first met, there was almost like an instant resonance. But I feel like at the time you met, there was something going on that it was almost like there was just emotional uncertainty between the two of you. And I think that you may have decided to put a pause to this because it was almost like there was too much that wasn't clear. And your person may have maybe they weren't quite ready to settle down, right? Where it's like there may have been circumstances beyond your control. You may be in the process of kind of releasing things in your life. But before I keep going, I'm going to add to this. Yeah. Ace of Cups, the recent past, Judgment, time for healing. Gets the 9 of Pentacles. You get some tarot here for your person. When you met, King of Wands, the Devil. Okay. Full moon in Capricorn. Gets the 10 of Pentacles. I see what's going on here. Pretty sure Because I feel like when you met, it was almost like there was so much intensity at the emotions, or the potential for emotions developing, this new opportunity for love, that it's almost like you had to take a pause, like, whew, let me calm myself down a little bit here. And it could be wow, the Hermit and the Six of Wands. All right, I do feel like there's something in this connection where it's like somebody might want a second chance here, and whether to heal or to not heal, and is afraid of where they may have let their fear get the best of them. And there's this feeling of I feel like your person, you could certainly work together, and this could be something where you met in the workplace. And it's like, oh gosh, why did I have to meet someone at work? Like, I don't want to mix work with my personal life. And again, that's just for some of you. But I feel like there's a, this could be somebody who, again, with this King of Wands, the new moon in Sag, the full moon in Sag, and the Devil, it's almost like they want, it's like they may have decided once they met you to change their ways. To, you know, someone who may have been somebody who may play the field. And because I feel like this person maybe didn't want to invest in the connection originally as much as you did. But what I see happening here is it's almost like there's a, that could be changing. Let me add more to this before I say anything. King of Wands has this person could have been in a commitment that you didn't know about. And this could have been a situation where you guys had some passionate connection, but there was something where this person may have been a little bit, like this could have been something about it was sort of hidden. But I feel like your person, you know, maybe they, I don't want to use the word player because that gets so overused, but someone that was not really, you know, was super passionate but not really able to commit. And they were sort of, I feel like they could have been fooling themselves about their emotions, right? Like almost like avoiding their emotions for you. But I think that what's happening now with your person, wow, Ace of Pentacles, they're ready for a new start. I think they're very much looking forward to maybe something where, maybe if, for example, if you work together, your person may be getting a new job that is now allowing this to really unfold more organically. Let me add to this here. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, and the World. Okay, I feel like you were, in a way, almost like, don't you see me here? Don't you see that? I'm just getting this feeling of a position of authority for some reason. You may have felt a little bit like, why aren't you noticing me? Don't you want to do this with me? But I do feel like something came to an end when you first met. It was like, yes, there were emotions and the chance for love, but nothing really got off the ground. And you could have been, it maybe wasn't quite balanced in who was putting in more effort. I do feel like you might have been desiring to put more effort in, and your person was sort of, you know, nonchalant or non-committal or something like that. And here in the recent past, it's like, you know what? You weren't that happy about it. You know, it was almost like it came to an end and you were frustrated. It's kind of what you were trying to avoid altogether. And then it ended up you know, your person could have been also maybe in another commitment, maybe even engaged, and then you found out that they got married, and therefore then you're like, oh, forget it. I guess that's it. And there's a sense of frustration around the situation. But let me see here what's coming in with the current energy. Four of Pentacles and the Empress. I feel like, right, I think there is something here as well. Where you're getting ready for a new life and you're going to find out some information. You're going to have a talk. You're going to figure things out. And you're going to be in this place where you're trying to figure out, what am I not, like, almost like you don't see this coming. I feel like there's some information, or maybe you've just had this happen where it's like someone is coming towards you, determined. To make things right. Let me add to this here in the connection. Why is this Ace of Cups here? Four of Wands. Okay, I do feel like there was some real excitement when you met. Almost like there was this manifestation was here, but then your person pulled away because of fears, or it was like, I don't know if I can handle this. It's too much. It's too intense. But I think that they needed to pull away because they needed to like take a break and let the new energy sort of come in. And I feel like you felt betrayed by this and you were frustrated by this. Judgment in the World. Right. So we have the World here twice. We have the Four of Wands here twice. We have it's almost like King of Wands. So we have the King of Wands now twice as well. Someone's ready to take action where they weren't when you first met. This King of Wands has grown up, has figured out, has been evaluating. Do I open up? I feel like he may have been holding back, but I feel like the divine is driving your person to now be ready to take action in a way. And why is the Nine of Pentacles? To take responsibility. You know, if this was a third-party situation, and a third-party situation doesn't have to be someone romantically. It can, third party means third-party influence. It can be the influence of family, friends, society. But when I see the current energy, this time for healing, it's almost like, why is the Three of Cups here? Ten of Cups. Wow. I feel like there's a chance here for a really powerful new beginning that's in the current field of energy, but it's going to require somebody opening up. And if one person takes responsibility, I feel like there's some celebration here. There is the opportunity for healing between the two of you. That's kind of coming up in the current energy. Yeah, taking responsibility for the past ending, but then also showing that there's a potential rebirth here. And I feel like you're in a place of being super independent at the moment. But if this person comes forward with sincere communication, then there's an opportunity. And you're trying to figure out whether to open up or not. Like that Strength card. Are you going to be courageous or are you going to hold back? Interesting connection here, guys. So let's see what the guidance is here. So what is the message here for this connection? It's saying it's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is time to give to yourself. So that's an interesting message. Let me get another card with this as well. And now in the extended, what we're going to look at is a little bit more in depth about what's happening right now, but also where this is going next, what's on its way in from the current energy, how each of you may have your shadows playing out. But let me get another guidance message. So why is this? Because I feel like right now there is this Hermit energy. The answers you need are coming. I feel like you're in this energy of there will be success here, but I feel like you're not meant to know certain information right now, but definitely give to yourself, because this is also what you could have been doing all along here in the recent past. And what else is the guidance here? Forgiving and learning. Okay. Yeah, so what the combined guidance here is as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So, you know, forgiving yourself if you were this person that needed to pull back, forgiving the other person if you were the one who got pulled back from. But this is about learning through this experience, learning through whatever the outcome ends up being. And we're going to look to see where this is going next, because I think that this is sort of interesting, the point that this is at. Because we do have a time for healing here in the current energy. And I feel like this is a healing phase, you're in the healing part of healing, each healing, I'm like having a hard time explaining this. You're in the phase where you're both kind of healing yourselves, and it's not quite ready to quite reveal, but there is a beautiful, I feel like you're developing confidence now because you're beginning to focus on self. And what you are closing out here is the parts of yourself that need to be healed. And I feel like your person is doing the same thing. So with that, guys, do check out the other videos as well. And some of you, I will see you over in the extended. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Until next time, bye. You have chosen the third card here. So we are going to be taking a look at this connection. And this card is going to be put over here and will be the final message for those of you not at the end of the reading, for those of you not going on to the extended. So we're going to take a look at the energies of this connection. I will be saying you and your person, but feel free to switch the positions if it resonates the opposite for you. And also, because it is a general reading, it will have likely have some bleeding over into the energies between the two, especially as these are general. And a resonant reading will not have every message apply to you because this is general. There's a lot of people watching. So just because there's some messages that don't resonate for you doesn't mean the reading isn't for you. So only take what it is that does. Sometimes it's my intention that every video that I record, that you get if you're drawn to it, there's a message in there for you. It might simply be one critical, crucial message that's that aha moment for you, even if the rest of the reading doesn't resonate that much for you. So, and do check out the other readings as well if this one doesn't resonate, or check out my Pick a Card channel for a lot of other Pick a Card readings, and also the Pick a Card playlist here on this channel. If you are new to my channel, wanted to make sure you knew they were there. So let's get started. I'm going to pull 9 cards and take a look at the energies of this connection. Starting off, pull 9 cards. First, the energies of the connection when you first met. Okay, we have the energy is gaining momentum. The recent past, new moon lies ahead. Current energy of the connection, even your loved ones are safe. Okay, your person's energy when you first met. Full moon in Libra. Recent past energy of your person, full moon in Sagittarius. Current energy of your person towards the connection. Don't let your past hold you back. Your energy when you first met. Time for healing. Recent past, full moon in Pisces energy. And the current energy is show the world the real you. Okay. So what I feel is going on here right off the bat, before I even get some more tarot to look into this, is I feel like this is a situation where, you know, there's when you first kind of realized feelings for this person, you were still in this energy of either healing, but there was something pulling you two towards each other, and there was something around, it's like you were getting drawn towards each other and things were building. Maybe you were basically simply just friends, coworkers, or something where, you know, maybe you weren't quite ready for this connection, but there was definitely something that was building and growing between the two of you. And I feel like at this point, there's also something where, you know, your person may have been in the process of, you know, wanting to, like, I feel like there's a solid new beginning that's starting here, but the emotions are starting to get involved. And I do feel like you've kind of been in this, I almost get this feeling like maybe you've been friends or colleagues, but you haven't gone there romantically yet. But I feel like that's starting to change to some degree. And I feel like you could be hiding your emotions for this person. But I do feel like there's the potential for a new, like a really solid partnership here. But I think now that the feelings are coming in, and these could have been unexpected feelings. Almost like it's like one day you woke up and you're like, they're giving me the song from Maroon 5. It Was Always You. Where it's like, you might want to look up the lyrics for it. But, where it's like suddenly there could have been this moment where, boom, you realized you have more feelings than just friendship. But we're going to get some tarot and get this a little bit more clear here. Let's look at what this waxing moon when you first met. Ace of Swords. Okay. Recent past. Eight of Wands. Queen of Wands. So maybe one of you said something like, hey, I have feelings for you, but then you just decided to have friends, but now that's continuing to grow. Like, yeah, maybe it's best that this is the right thing. Maybe we're just friends. I feel almost like, okay, before I say anything, I'm going to keep going here. Your energy when you met, 10 of Cups. Recent past, High Priestess. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Let me add to this. Your person's energy. Why do they have the full moon in Libra? The Ace of Pentacles. The Fool. The King of Cups. All right. Okay. I almost feel like okay. Again, I'm kind of like this you versus them, right? I'm getting this vibe, and I'm going to keep saying this is your person, even though I do feel like a lot of you, this is actually you. And this is your person. But okay, so I started the reading like this. This is funny. This is why, like, a lot of times, like, I want to do both sides of a relationship because it's so helpful, where it's not just a reading about what's going on with the other person, right? It's like, I want to look at the dynamic. I want to see which is which, but sometimes they're sort of, the energy's mixed. So, so I feel like what happened at first is it was almost like one of you, I think, I'm going to keep saying this is you, all right? But realize it could be the other way around. I feel like you were ready for a new beginning, but your other person was still, okay, wait a second. Which one? I'm totally embarrassing myself right now. I'm going to say this is your person and this is you. That's how I started the reading. Okay, rewind. I'm getting this message from my guides, almost like there's a lot of overlap between these two. And so you could be feeling that you were partially this person and partially this person, which is kind of what I said at the beginning of how these general readings work. But I feel like you were still in, this is you. I'm just going to commit to that. You were in the process of still healing your heart. Still being not quite emotionally ready for this. And it's almost like you weren't ready for any relationship, and your person was, but I feel like there was a conversation that happened sort of early on where it was almost like, okay, yeah, well, that kind of hurt. And there was something that was starting, and then the truth was spoken, and one of you was like, yeah, I'm not really interested, or I just see you as a friend, or something like that. And that kind of hurt. And then your person was like, well, okay, I guess it's probably for the best. Let's just stay friends, or let's just stay colleagues, right? We'll keep it what it is. However, I think here recently you've been in this energy of Spirit's been giving you guidance and information and intuition. And there's a part of you that's getting messages about, well, like, really, is this person simply just a friend or simply just a colleague? And I feel like as you've been going through this process, they've been in this energy of almost like, well, I took a risk and that didn't pay off. But I think that they're learning here as well that it's not done. And I think spiritually they're learning some things that they're meant to learn through having been brave to even communicate to you. But I feel like this person has really deep emotions for you. And I think that you have kind of developed these feelings that you've kept hidden for this person. And it's getting to a point where you are ready to be honest about this and to even move this relationship forward. It's like maybe you're complete with your healing. You're done with your healing. And there's this, it's almost like because you had the initial conversation so early on, it gave each of you some space to learn some things, to grow, to like take the pressure off, if you will. I feel like there was almost this feeling of, okay, let's just take the pressure off. Even though the communication might have been a little difficult, the pressures continued to build, right? The momentum that started with you guys has continued, even though you may have had a talk that says, no, we're not moving this relationship forward. But, and the Queen of Swords is coming in here, right? No, don't want this. I'm going to put it back, but because I wasn't pulling for a specific message here. But let's look at what was happening here. Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands when you met. Yeah, this person was really excited about you. There was an element of almost knowing intuitively that there was a really strong connection here. But you were in this position of still being still healing your heart. Wow. With the Lovers and the Two of Wands. Am I ready for this? Am I not? I don't know what action I want to take. I'm not quite ready to open that door to this connection romantically. Even though I feel like there was a part of you that connected to that very strongly, that the potential, the same potential that your person felt, it was almost like, but you weren't ready to act on it yet. You were still doing some healing work, or still needed to heal. Yeah. Magician with the Ace of Wands and the Moon. Okay. So when your person felt this energy of like, almost like feeling a little bit, not embarrassed about where things were at, it was almost like they know they're supposed to learn and grow something new. But I feel like your person there's that Queen of Swords. I feel like your person was literally like saying to themselves, well, I just kind of made a fool of myself. Well, that was silly. I'm embarrassed that I, revealed my feelings and I was told no. And, okay, I guess I just got iced out. But now there's something for your person of, it's like even though they could have been acting very cold recently to you. However, like, no, I don't need you. No, I got this. No, don't worry about me. I'm fine. But I feel like they're starting to soften. And I feel like they're starting to say almost like, all right, maybe I want to work on this. So I feel like there, in the recent past here, there could have been some communication about wanting to start again. And they may have been a little bit cold, a little bit like, nope, I got this. No, I don't need it. We'll just keep working together. Or just being friends. It's fine. I feel like they're acting like they don't, quote unquote, need you, right? And you know, in my work, I'm always talking about the balanced, healthy kind of relationships. But I feel like for you here, when this happened, Spirit really showed you very strongly the connection here. And I feel like there was a part of you that maybe even felt them pulling away, but also the fact that you didn't want them to walk away. You didn't want to lose them. You didn't want to lose the opportunity for them, because there was a part of you that felt like, wow, we can do this. You know, we have all the elements that could make a beautiful partnership. You know, I don't want to lose this person. I don't know what's going to happen, but Spirit's calling me to this person for a reason. But I feel like if there was any communication and any dialogue, or maybe somebody took a trip and they were like kind of cold, or, you know, took a trip to visit, let's do this. Or maybe it's like, it's going to require a move. And it's like, no, I got this. I feel like your person's being very much like that. But for you, you want to reveal your true self, and you want to take action here. You don't want to give up on this. You don't want to give up on this person. Yes, there might be a little bit of conflict here, but again, if you work together, you might be seeing, it's like, I don't care that we work together, or I don't care whatever the situation is. I'm serious about this. I want to move this relationship forward. I don't want to lose this chance with you. And I feel like this person still has very deep feelings for you. And I do feel like either they want to see that you really are serious about what you're saying. But I do feel like they're starting to see that there's some hope here, that maybe they thought, they thought they were sort of iced out at first. But now they're beginning to open up and not wanting to let the past keep them from this beautiful new future here. But I feel like there's an element here as well of mystery. And again, this feeling of, you know, someone could be acting a little bit intimidating at the moment. Not really showing emotions, not wanting to open up emotions. But I do feel like things are kind of moving in a good direction. It's almost like someone's intuition is really guiding them. So, okay, well, this is an interesting scenario. So in the extended, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into more in depth of what's going on right now for both of you. But I'm also going to look at what's coming in next, where this is going. That link is down below. But for those of you not going to the extended, I want to leave you with your final message here of guidance. Only time will tell. Okay. Well, I'm not going to leave you with just that message, because I'm going to pull another card for you too, for those of you not going over. Only time will tell. But I do think that your person is really starting to almost feel that there's some hope here. But they're still maybe keeping their emotions hidden. But let me get another message regarding this connection. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Yeah. What this is saying is that, listen, you guys, you're sensing that you want to move this forward. Your person also has deep feelings for you, but it's going to require both of you to open up, to really reveal who you really are, to not be afraid to do this, because they're not going to give you the answers. Only time will tell, because it's going to depend on if you open up to each other or not. Are you going to really show your true self? Are you going to show the warmth? Are you going to be in this kind of cold exterior, right? This iced exterior. There's a crocus here. There's signs of life here in this connection. But it's about warming up. So I'm interested to see where this goes. But in the meantime, I hope this has been helpful. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Do check out the other videos as well. And I send you so much love. Bye.